All right. Give them a few seconds. This song is 2 minutes. All right. Yeah, y'all see Coach? Don't mind me. Y'all see Coach? Does y'all see Coach? Welcome back. Welcome back. First up, fish, fish, fish. Don't call me for no sides. I ain't one of them losing sides only. I let the eye know that cold. No. Tell them that I need one piece of fish still. Only for me. Everybody else is eating a piece still. Yeah. See, and you bacon? What you calling me for then? Don't call me to no luncheon that you're not providing desserts. You see what happened the last time you let people get desserts? Good thing yours is on the plate. You forget it. One home gal, me, you, Tony, home gal. That I didn't bring. I am, I am camera. Thank you. Okay, come through. Okay, all right. Lesson love still. You see, so if you ain't baking, don't call me. Right, coach? Right.
Right.
That's right. Listen, yes, don't you agree with her? Don't do it. Ah, she ain't baking. They don't need to invite me. Invite me for what? Yeah, yeah. Okay. What time? 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Okay. Who cooking? Yeah, I know. Oh, how you know it was good, right? You the taste? Oh yeah, you taste Janet stuff for true. Yeah, real good. And Sugar D's is having a. I don't know if they're accepting any more orders right now. For today's the last day, follow them on social media. That's Sugar SUGA. The letter D apostrophe S. They got pumpkin roll. They got pumpkin cheesecake. They got. Hold on, I can tell y'all. Hold on. Y'all wait for it. I will tell y'all. I remember the pumpkin and the pumpkin because y'all know that's my thing. Right? So, Sugar D's. They're saying Libby's Kian, my boy. Oh, you don't want to hear about it? Listen, listen, listen. Sweet potato pie, pumpkin roll, chocolate cake, carrot walnut cake with cinnamon butter frosting, pumpkin Biscoff cake with maple buttercream frosting. Some of y'all tongue would tie up just trying to say that. Pumpkin cheesecake, apple crumble cheesecake, salted caramel, pecan cheesecake. All right? Yeah, so the number, hold on, wait for it, wait for it. The number. Oh, I could tell you it from 552 8624. 552 8624. Yeah, no libbies. We don't do libbies. We don't do libbies. We do fresh pumpkin. Boil it and cool it and crush it. See? Sugar D's. All right. So let's roll. Child, if she ain't baking, I want it. Y'all see you in the building, right? Yep, coach is back in the building. Reason to celebrate and party. The Monday party.
Mm-hmm.
Star 106 hits. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Monday edition of Free Your Mind. It is a motivational Monday, and the motivator is back in the building. Yes, indeed. Of course, I'll tell you who he is just in case you're under a rock and didn't realize what was going on. But nevertheless, I got to say thank you to all of those that fuel us up. Thank you to KFC. Thank you to Solomon's, Pinder Tile, Grace Kennedy Money Services, Western Union. Thank you to Muffler World, Cancer Treatment Centers of America, Montague Motors. Thank you to C-File and Pinder Tile. All right. Good afternoon to each and all. Good to have you all, however you got here, 106.5 on the FM band. Thank you to everybody locked and loaded. Channel 976 is where you find us on cable. And of course, to all the FFs, the Facebook faithful, Star 106, and Natural Empress on Facebook. It's so good to see you all. And also, just as important and just as happy to see Coach is back in the building, fully recovered, recovering well. I see, as some say, glad to have you back. I think if doctors didn't see fit, you wouldn't be here today. So that means you got the green light, and we are totally ecstatic to see you and hear you once again. Let's hear the new voice. Let's hear
There's not quite a new voice, Empress. I'm still working on recovery.
it. You're supposed to say la 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 and give us the scale.
By next week, Monday, I'll be able to check that out. But thank you so much. They said the recovery went well. For people who don't know, I had my tonsil taken out at 48, and then had my adenoids and polyps all in my nose, and they straightened out enough for breathing purposes and good stuff. And it was a work, Empress. They put me under. They put me under. I went in this sophisticated room. I said, Lord Jesus, this looked like the ER on TV, you know? And I only woke up only to discover that they went to work on me for about 2 hours. And I'm good now, 12 days later.
You know what the beautiful thing about your story is? You don't just say it, you mean it. When you talk about effectively living and effective living, you want the best quality of life. And whatever it means, whatever you got to do, hallelujah, you
Yeah.
going to get it done. So congrats to you. Some people be like, man, listen, that recovery too painful. I can just deal with it. And the fact that you're never afraid to take steps towards living your best life, whatever that may be, and however, whatever you need to do to achieve that, you're always willing to step out on the limb. So, you're truly a motivator, and definitely one to watch. So thank you so much for that. All right, good to have you back in full effect. The year is closing. You see, Thanksgiving is
Yeah.
this Thursday. So once you see Thanksgiving, the next day the Christmas stuff come out, the
Yeah.
decorations. So we're one step closer to the end of the year. So of course our effective living messages will continue for the next couple of Mondays as we um, work our way into 2024.
Yeah. Empress, I want to close out. I want to close out this month, or really bring in Thanksgiving with a shakeup, because a number of people said to me, "Boy, you crazy having your tonsil taken out before Thanksgiving? That means the doctor told me I wouldn't be eating nothing solid for about 2.5, 3 weeks, which I had projected the end of the month." Okay, Empress. And so the talk today really is about our health. Now,
Right.
here's the deal: the surgery that I just had, I was advised that I should have had some 10, 12 years ago.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
I knew I was supposed to have the surgery. In addition, I had back then said I was going to do it in November during the holidays, because as a speaker, it's sort of a wind down. It's not an itinerant traveling time. Most people are at home when you're an itinerant speaker. So years ago, I had already identified it. But Empress, like most people, I bought me a nice Mercedes since then, got me my home all decked out, had traveled around the world, got me some tailored suit, and my health. was
But that
decayed.
that's fake. Yeah,
Come on,
yeah,
Empress. On
yeah.
the
Come on,
outside,
coach. Come on, come on.
on the outside, I got me my nice Louis Vuitton briefcase bag, Louis Vuitton wallet.
Get
You
you
know,
a new wife. Don't forget that new
come
wife,
here,
bonus child. Come on.
come on, right? Hey, got me a new wife and learning how to keep honey in the moon every weekend with our date nights and everything. And then I had my annual physical, and my doctor says to me, Mr. Miller, when are you going to address this? And I
Come on.
said, Doc, I keep bumping that because they said it's painful. Well, here's the
That's
deal,
right.
Empress. Empress, since you and I have been doing this show, I have jumped out of an aircraft, skydive. Okay, I have whitewater rafting, and I have done cruises, and and I mean all of this since I've been doing these shows and these talk about effective living. But the thing that matters most was
Is
being
what you put
neglected,
on the back burner, right?
was being
Yep.
put on the back burner. And so today I want to talk about making our health a priority. Making our health a priority, because here's what I discovered. You're going to pay now or you're going to pay later.
That's right.
Either way, you're
You're
going to
gonna
pay.
pay. That's right.
Either way, you're going to pay. And so I want us to break down this whole misplaced priorities, because some people, Empress, they're cranking up for the holidays. And here's what I told my wife. I said, I'd rather shut off this Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Call
Okay. I'd rather shut off this Thanksgiving and Christmas to go into the new year
I
with
know
new
you.
vigor. Come on, a new me. Empress, I lost 15 pounds. 50, look at my shirt. My shirt used to be locked in on my arms, man. What's going on here?
It's all good though. That's a week in the gym.
But here's the deal. Look, right. Now here's the deal. Here's the deal. What I went to have the surgery for, the doctor said everything went perfectly well. Thank you for being a difference in that of a guy as a client, because he said most guys don't
They ain't doing
address.
it. They
Is
ain't
it?
doing it.
Yeah, no. So here's why I wanted to talk about this, because here's the deal. My surgery was expensive, but wasn't as costly as my Mercedes. I could get rid of my Louis Vuitton briefcase, the wallet, and but two shoes, and would have been able to pay for that surgery.
Ooh, perspective.
You catch what I'm saying? I'm talking about real talk. And so people be like, well, I can't pay for this. But here's the deal. Whenever we find ourselves in a health crisis, we want other people to come to our GoFundMe.
Yeah, that's right.
We want other people to come to our South Out.
Huh?
You see?
You could souse that Remy off your head and that Mercedes
Or
Benz off the street.
bam. Which is most important, because you know what I come to discover? Empress, when you're on your back, going in that emergency room, but they ain't care what kind of car you driving or what kind of
That's
bag
right.
you have on your side when you came in. The truth
That's right.
is, you praying to God that you come out of this thing.
That's right. Yep.
Listen, when I went under, they said, "Did you sign over all of the appropriate papers?"
Wow. Yeah, that's real.
Hmm?
That's real.
Empress, it could have been said, boy, wasn't it a good run while Ricardo was on? You know,
No,
coach
that's
was with
true.
coach was with us, but no longer with us because complication of the procedure went awry, which happens all the time. But here's the deal: more than happens all the time. Here's what I'm hearing more, Empress, more and more. People who are just chilling out at home, watching TV and falling asleep and ain't waking up because they ain't addressing an issue in their body. People at the grocery store who just falling out at the grocery store dead because they're ignoring certain things, but they won't be on that line to get turkey. You see what I'm saying? They rather than go get your blood pressure check and go get your heart check and go get, you know what I'm saying? Go get this check and go get that check.
Can can we throw on the list while you're at it? Can we throw on the teeth check? Because a lot of people haven't seen the dentist ever in their life.
And I think that's a crime in the Bahamas when we have such affordable dental care through the clinic. Through the
No, we
clinic.
can't let nobody see us go no clinic king. Hello, hello, don't do it.
Empress, listen, you know I run different, right? I told you I came off the plane for years. I've been here 23 years, and my first 10 years coming back home, my
Straight to
first
the
10
clinic.
years, I would go and get an extra clean. Not that I didn't have insurance here. I just believe in, the insurance do twice a month, twice a year,
Yeah.
right? Twice a year clean. I believe in every 4 months. So I would be like, okay, once when I get home, I can get an extra clean. What? For
Yes.
$20?
Yes, king.
For $20, Empress. And all depending on who you are, you ain't gonna be on no line.
Real.
All you gotta do is call ahead.
Reserve your space. I'm putting you back in the corner. Y'all know what it is? Free your mind. Motivational Monday. He's back in full effect. Coach Ricardo Miller. And it's all about effective living on a Motivational Monday. Stay tuned. We're going to be right back. Find out what's happening traffic wise. Got our eye in the sky traffic report, followed by more right here on the Star. Stay tuned.
There's a afternoon look at traffic, and we have active streets all across New Providence.
Hey, listen to me. We had Doc on the other day. Doc said the woman had everything wrong, cholesterol, arteries clogged, the whole 9 yards, but she eat a whole pan of macaroni. Not a
Oh,
taste to say,
mm,
let me just taste it because just for nostalgia's sake. Um,
yeah,
she eat the whole pan, and when the pressure gone up and everything gone up, asked her why she do. She said, 'cause it tastes good.
mm.
All right.
Mm.
So it tastes good. Eh? Okay.
Empress, one fella saw me in the gym this morning. He said, "Hey, coach, I thought you was on leave." I said, "Yeah, I got authorized to be able to work out again." You know, he said, "Boy, you in the gym already? Most people ain't coming to the gym like that." I said, "Boy, this is my most valuable resource,
Yes.
my
Yes.
body." The Bible says it's the temple of the Holy Spirit. Keep it clean.
Yes. He
So
said,
what I
keep it
wrote,
clean.
keep it clean,
So
Empress. What I
some
wrote in my
people that
book.
just mean that just mean bathing king. That don't mean nothing more than a little soap and water.
Hey, even that some people ain't clean it. They ain't clean it right.
Ah, oh glory. Oh man. Yeah, no real though. Making sense, coach. Yeah. But no, we procrastinate a lot, right? And again, we don't like anything that makes us uncomfortable. So, we have these things, saying if we go to the hospital, you ain't gonna come out alive. All right. We have those for lack of a better word, misconceptions. Um, and then we ain't get the money, the resources, as far as we're concerned. Like you said, we may not prioritize, but we don't see the way how we're gonna make it affordable. So we just ignore it and pray to Father God that whatever ailments or whatever pains, aches we're having, or nuances, they just go away. Pray them away. Ain't nobody trying to be proactive until, the ninth hour when you're told that you have to, otherwise you're gonna die. Then we pull up the socks
And call everybody.
and put your cookouts and your GoFundmes and your whatever else you do to raise monies. So that's just another part of our culture.
We gonna,
Not that it's right, but that's how
mhm.
we roll.
We gonna break that, Empress.
That's how we roll.
We gonna break that.
Here we go.
Selling products will be on sale. Thank you again, and we hope to see you at Fender's Paint the Town Red sale. It ends December 21st.
106 hits. Number one for 80s, 90s, and today's music.
Star 106 hits. Welcome back. Free your mind on a Motivational Monday. Coach is back in the building, folks. And of course, after recovering from a surgery, he tells his story, as well as it's a great reminder of taking care of your health. Pay now or pay later is the order of the day. Right, Coach?
Yep, Empress, years ago, I got this revelation. I'm going to use that term. I got this
All right.
revelation having grown up in Acklands a little bit. We would go down to the creek, and I think I referred to this before because I remember telling you from Freeport, you probably don't know how to fish.
And I
You
told you
know,
I'm the daughter of a fisherman. Don't do it. Continue.
I remember that, and so I can recall having told people here, go into the creek, Empress. When you look at the little hole, there was a what we used to call the little blue hole. You could see the fish, and we throw our line in there, and you would see the school of fish in there. And the fish, you can see them going towards your line. And back then, we would put conch on the line. I know fellas them still putting a little
Dry
piece of
cook.
conch on it, right? Yeah. And so we throw out the line, and Empress, watch this. Bam! One of the little snap, and we pull them in, right? Pull them in. And then here's the deal: put another bait on it and throw it back out there. And behold, those
Another
fish,
one.
watch this, they run off a moment, but they come right huddling right back at that spot. Then we catch another one. And it wasn't until I moved here that I started asking the question, why is fish so stupid? Because Empress, if me and my crew, 15 strong, we all hanging in this blue hole, right? And watch this, Empress gone, Sean gone, Jay gone, Tony gone, you know? We're like, hold on, Rissa gone. Where everybody gone? Well, I better move. I need
Real.
to move because clearly this ain't a good spot to preside.
Yes.
Now, here's
Yes.
the deal. Here's the deal. Boy, we just go to funeral after funeral, hospital visit after hospital visit. We just go to GoFundMe pages after GoFundMe pages. We just go to cookouts after cookouts, only to be the one 2 years later with a cookout, the one a year and a half later with a GoFundMe. In other words, are we
You ain't
learning?
learning. Yes, you ain't learning.
Are we learning? So I was talking to a good friend of mine. He said, what that surgery gonna cost you? I told him, he said, well, you're gonna need to do one GoFundMe. I said, look like a GoFundMe kind of do it, right?
Yikes.
I done passed that stage. Now here's the deal. Because I'm a reasonable dude, knowing that I got 3 or 4 items that I wear on the weekend that would have covered that much surgery.
My
Now,
God.
here's why I wanted to talk about this. Because I know a lot of people who are equally like me who have no gall. They have they pull nothing back to simply go ahead and solicit the support of everybody when wisdom would say, if you're in a school of fish and you're seeing behavior that is unbecoming of a healthy practice, make some adjustments. With that said, Empress, I'm 48, so I realize the aging process is real. Here's what I told my wife: we have to start looking at what's coming. Health challenges are coming. Come on, pandemics and the natural disasters and all of these different things. We have to
Prepare.
prepare for what we can prevent that can't be prevented. And then, as people of faith, ask God for his divine involvement to help us where we can help ourselves.
Jesus. You want me pass the collection plate or what? Because we could
Come
go
on,
fund me
let's
right.
read what AJ has to say. Read what AJ says.
AJ says the question is, how far would people go for their health? There once was a lady who found out that she had breast cancer. The doctor told her if she don't amputate, if she don't have that mastectomy rather, then she'll pass away. She chose to keep the breast. There are quite a few people who do that, by the way, AJ. The other one, same choice with the leg, diabetes, and you gotta amputate that leg. They chose to keep the leg. There's some people not willing to sacrifice for their health.
Let
It's a
me
matter
let
of
me
being
say this,
afraid of
Empress.
the unknown.
I was in the gym. Okay, let me tell you, we need more men like this. Okay, I was in the gym. I'm working out in the gym. So I saw this older guy. I'm from the Bahamas. We give respect where respect is due, right? Older guy. At the time, I could have been easily 40. I'm 48 now. He could have been 65. So he walked past me. Hey, young man. I said, hey, sir. He said, He looked at me. He said, I see you in the gym pretty frequent. I said, trying to take care of his body. He said, please keep taking care of that body. I said, yes, thank you for the reminder. He said, because let me tell you something. I'm thinking, okay, man. Let me take my headset off, try to listen to this
Right?
guy.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
He says, I'm 65. And he said, let me just tell you something. I'm on a mission to tell every young man where I go, get your prostate check. I said, huh? He said, get your prostate check. He says, I'm 65. And he said, when I went to the doctor, I was a clear bill of health. I was a retired police officer. He said, I had my house, my kids already gone and all this stuff. And he said, behold, he found out that he got stage 1. Yeah, he has prostate cancer. They told him, we can treat it or we can nip it or something like that. Excuse me for those of you if I'm not using the proper term. Either way, in other words, he can get rid of the problem entirely, immediately, or they can try to treat it to prevent him from not having be able to give some type of manly response. Guess what he says to me? A man he met for the very first time. He say, son, I told him to take it off. I said, what? He said, I told him to take it off because here's the deal. My children are already raised. And I was already not performing at the highest level. He said, and the woman I was with wasn't too cool with that. And every now and then when I meet somebody, I tell them, I can make sure you're satisfied to the best of my ability, but I am not who I used to be.
That's right. Real for you.
Huh? He said,
Let's keep it real.
Is that keeping it real or what? He said he addressed it at the core. And Empress, he said, son, I will tell you, go ahead and get your checkup. I said, thank you for mentioning that. Here's the deal, because see, I have 2 uncles who have cancer, and my grandfather passed from cancer. I have an uncle who passed from cancer, and then a grandfather passed from cancer. And this is real stuff. Cancer is real. Okay? Now, here's the deal. There are a number of health issues, and I'm not talking just to men. I'm talking about people who are looking good on the outside. But here's the deal. You will go on a cruise. You will go ahead and get premier tickets at the festival. I'm calling the festival. Just premier tickets, right? And then here's the deal. You want the best Christmas tree, and then you want the lights all around. And here's the deal. And you can tell the clock, watch this. The clock is ticking in regard to this health issue. So here's the deal, Empress. For almost 3 years, the doctor says, man, I haven't been breathing up my nose. 85% of it was coming through my mouth. So watch this. I couldn't close my mouth like I'm doing right now. Without, after a while, starting to feel the compression locking in.
Yes.
And I remember having gone to meetings, Empress, and sitting next to people, and I'm like this. And they saying to me, hey, you okay? And I'm like, so then what I would do, Empress, I would hold my breath a little bit. Just an idiot. This was me, the previous idiot. So then I would breathe on the side.
Wow.
It's real talk. I talk in me, right? Now here's the deal. But I still was getting tailor-made suit. I still was, listen, I had to tell myself, Miller, get it right. Because, I have on my bucket list, I need to get my Rolex before 50. I want a Rolex. Don't judge me. That's what I want. Okay, it's on my bucket list. I'm talking about the people who are listening to the show. Don't judge me. That's on my list, right? But here's the deal. I felt convicted as a guy teaching effective living, faith, family, finance, fitness, and fun. And I teach health is wealth. Now, what does it profit a man to wear a Rolex?
Gain the world and lose your health.
And lose your health. You wearing a Rolex and a tailored suit, and the doctor say you keep up this rate, you're going to have oxygen tank by 55.
Talking.
Now, the reality of it is, this is preventable. This is what the dude tell me, Empress. This is preventable. Now, here's the deal. I met a dude the other day. He was stuck on stupid. If I was still from Slows Road, I'd have slapped him just for saying something so stupid. Right? He said, but you're going to die from something.
Oh, yeah, man. That's a common. Hey, that's a common. I said that to somebody who was terribly overweight, obese, can't walk, foot swell up, have to keep it elevated, breathing heavy. Obviously, a walking time bomb. And I
Right.
said to them, "My God, you got to do something about this." And his response to me was, "You can die from something. I mean, if you see how you eat all that rabbit food," is what he said to me. He said, "All that rabbit food you eating, you go outside and a car hits you down." So at the end of the day, you just gotta just do you.
It's Russian roulette. A lot of
Sure.
people are playing with their lives like Russian roulette, gambling. I'm just hoping and wishing. And I'm okay with that, Empress. I'm okay. Just don't send me no private text on the side telling me about your cook up, about your GoFundMe. Don't send me no side message on the side when
No.
my public message is take care of your health. Now here's the deal. Everybody's gonna need help. Don't get me wrong. Everybody's going to need help somewhere at some point along the way. But what I believe is effective living, write this down. Effective living is responsible living. Okay? Effective living is being responsible, meaning I'm going to do my part to the best of my ability and get all the understanding. The Bible says, in all you're getting, get an understanding. And so I don't want every time there is a disaster, I'm on the crisis line.
Yikes! Stop.
Okay?
We got my coach back in the corner. Every time you don't want to be on the crisis line. We're going to talk more about it. It's effective living on a Monday, motivational Monday. Stay tuned right here to the Star.
Holiday Madness is going.
Yes, sir. Crisis
That's
line.
real. This real stuff right here, Empress.
Crisis line. My God. Okay, here we go. Three, four. This is good stuff. Take care of the root. You ever see people pour water on the leaf and not the root? People water flowers. It don't work like that. Oh, glory be to God. There we go.
That's funny. That's funny.
I serious. I see people do that.
Yep,
Trying to
I seen
water
it.
the leaf. All right.
Value Supermarket plus a chance.
Do.
Today's hit music. Yesterday's favorites. Star 106.5 FM.
Star 106 hits. Welcome back. Free of mind on a motivational Monday. And as always, good to have Coach in the building and good to have him back after, of course, recovering from his surgery. And of course, talking about ensuring that you take care of your health. Yes, indeed.
Empress,
Yes, Coach.
the truth is we pay now or we pay later.
Pay later.
You pay now or pay later. You know, the truth is, I have a mentor who told me, Ricardo, you can have another 48 in front of you. But let
Yes.
me tell you, should you end up with that another 48, but you didn't take care of the 48 early on, you can end up with being here miserable,
Mm-hmm.
extremely miserable,
Mm-hmm.
because you did not do your due diligence. So, what's his Empress? A lot of us, and the truth is, I haven't met anybody who really wanted to die. I've never met anybody. Everybody wants to live. But how we eat, how we sleep, what we do with our bodies is total contradiction to the whole concept of wanting to live. Now, here's the deal. I told my son this the other day, Empress. I said, "Bye, I gonna dead. I said just like dead. I gonna die. I gonna dead." So right, I gonna die.
You,
So I
you
said,
give it to him straight payment.
"Yeah, I gonna dead, buddy." Right? I was simply letting him know one day I'm gonna die. Right? And I told him he's emotional. He's like, "You have sensitive. He feels everything." And I told him, "By the truth is, all of us are gonna die. You know, all of it. The truth is, I'm dying now because every day we lose a life, or lose a day from the life we've been given." Let me say
True.
it again. Every day we lose, every day we lose a life day from the life we've been given. So when tomorrow's gone, that's a day you ain't got, but you don't know what's on the front end. I don't know if Empress, if I, even though I spend good money on taking care of myself today, if 2024 is my time, or 2028 or 2030, but I know this to be true, that you have to be responsible. You have to be responsible. You have to be responsible, doing your part to ensure that should God were to give me, Ricardo Miller, another 48 on the front end, I want my doctor visit at 70. Empress, I want my doctor visit at 70 to say, "Boy, you did well with your body." And I say, that's why I pull out the sodas and I got rid of a lot of the sugars and a lot of the oily stuff and the lard and all that stuff. I started watching what I was eating and watching how I did this, and paid attention to Empress. I started to have to learn how to pay attention to pillows and sheets and mattresses, and what time I'm going to bed, and what time the last meal I take.
Deal. Yep.
Because you know what my prayer is? I'm not praying for divine healing. I'm praying for no sick days. I'm praying for divine health. I want to live a long life. I'm impressed with guys who I meet that's 70, 80, and 90, and they're fully functioning. I'm talking about going on dates and dancing, and 90 years old and they hitting the dance floor. Empress, mark my word, you gonna hear it, Ricardo Miller, 90 years old, still talking about getting better with age.
Ah, still telling when I was on Soldier Road stories.
That's talking about that soldier, right?
Oh man.
But here's the deal. Along the way, you got to look back at your life and ask yourself, what are the lessons I need to learn from the time that I've already been given? Let me say it again. What are the lessons I need to learn from the time that I've already been given? Because if you don't get the lesson, chances are you will repeat the test, only to find yourself every Thanksgiving, you're dealing with the same thing. Every Christmas, you're dealing with the same thing. Empress, we said this last year, going into the new year, same kind of behavior. And remember, we had that no spending. Remember that no 30-day spending challenge?
Yeah.
Well, people started to pull on freeze. So here's the deal. When you start managing your life, you'll be amazed what you can do. You can go to the dentist and not have to go to public dentist. You can go private. Okay? You listen, man, when you start watching what you eat, you will start, your association will change as to what you eat, because they'll eat different too. And you, before you know it, healthy foods will be given to you. So you just got to want to eat healthier and start practicing the habits. And before you know it, people will be giving you avocados. People will be bringing you mangoes. And you say, well, I had to pay for this, because you know what? You attract who you become after a while. You just simply start to attract it. People say, don't give her that mess. She ain't going to eat that. Don't give
That's
him that
right.
mess. He ain't going to eat that.
Yep. No, for real. That's real.
Uh-huh.
That is real.
But Empress, the challenge though is we got to get brave enough, bold enough, and confident enough to be able to stand strong in a culture that's going wrong. The Bible calls it the broad way. And we need to be going the narrow way. And the narrow way, people like me sometimes come off like a jerk. I tell them in the office every now and again, I say, I know I come off like a jerk, because I'm trying to clean up my act, because the Bible teaches us, it says the truth will set you free. So when I discover the truth, I should apply the truth to get the benefit from the truth. Why should I discover truth, not apply it, and then mad when my life doesn't represent what I knew but I didn't do? And
Tell
then
them
some,
what I knew but didn't do. Come
yeah,
on now.
what I knew but didn't do. So here's the deal. I find it funny, these people who, they listen and they say, man, he didn't say nothing. Nah, I know. The question is, it wasn't about you to know. The question is, are you doing what you know? And it may just simply be a reminder. It may just be bring this back to the forefront. I'm not perfect now, y'all. I got a bunch of areas of my life. I'm from Soldier Road. I left E.P. Roberts in special ed and left R.M. Bailey with an attendance certificate. So I'm the sharpest tool on the block. Okay? But here's what I tell my son. I say, use a milk bait, Ricardo milk. You come out of this loins right here, and we don't start well, but we finish well. Okay? So yeah, my breathing in school might have been bad, but right now at 48, it's A1. Hello, somebody.
That's it. That's
Do you
it.
see what I'm saying? We may
That's
not
it.
start well, but the question is, are you committed to getting better
Finish it
with
well. That's
age?
right.
That's the goal. So what you got to do? Pay now or pay later. Either way,
You're gonna pay.
you're going to pay.
I don't think we should say another word. That was the finisher right there. Pay now or pay. Sorry, pay now or pay later. Either way,
Mhm.
you gonna pay.
You're going to pay.
I'm gonna
That's how
excuse you out of the classroom early.
I know. Thank you, Empress. Listen, I just really
Yeah.
wanted to shake up some things and remind people, man, we have a responsibility to do right with ourselves.
Yes. And yes, your true testimony on a Monday. We want to thank you. Go rest those vocals for now. All right. And we'll see you next Monday, God's willing. Folks, y'all know what to do. Keep it locked. Top of the hour, 5 o'clock, your drive at 5. With yours truly, he's in the booth, DJ AI, and myself right here on the Star.
Illness like cancer. Rebound.
Boss, go rest up.
All right, Empress. Thank you.
Good, good to have you. Good story, real testimony,
Real
real
talk.
things. All right.
Bye.
Bye.